This is all the Real Madrid news that came out on Thursday. And we're starting with this: Rafa Nadal retires. And also, if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. But let's continue. For those that don't know him, he's a Madridista, but he's also a legend of tennis. He has 22 Grand Slams, 14 French Open titles, 92 ATP titles, 36 Masters, and Olympic gold. And Real Madrid came out with a club statement. And well, they said this: before Rafa Nadal's announcement about his retirement from tennis as a professional player after the Davis Cup that he will play with Spain in November 2024, Real Madrid Club de Fútbol and its presidents and its board of directors want to show their admiration and affection for one of the greatest legends of Spanish sport and world sport of all time. And also, Cristiano congratulated Rafa Nadal. Congrats on an amazing career, enjoy your retirement. And Florentino Perez after Nadal's retirement. Rafa Nadal is a source of pride for our country and an example of the central values of sport, which he has built upon throughout his extraordinary career. But anyways, one thing happened on Thursday. It was being reported that Real Madrid was using an expired license for 23 years to host sporting events and also concerts. And well, the Madrid City Council says claims of the Santiago Bernabeu not having a valid license is not true. The latest one was granted in August 2024. And also, they dropped this club statement against the Bernabeu Neighborhood Association, and media claims that the Bernabeu is operating under an expired license. Basically, what it says, it is absolutely false that Real Madrid develops or has developed its sports activity under an expired license. Now, there's more to it. I made a separate video on this. The video is out, by the way. But anyways, we also had Real Madrid players in action. Camavinga Tchouaméni had a game against Israel, Jude Bellingham against Greece, and Rodrigo Endrick played against Chile. And well, Camavinga and Tchouaméni started for France, and Camavinga scored a goal, and also an assist. He had a goal plus an assist in 30 minutes. And Tchouaméni was the captain of France. And Tchouaméni played 90 minutes, Camavinga only played 70 minutes. And Tchouaméni stats for France, and Camavinga stats. And also, Jude wore the number 8, and as you can probably tell, he started in the game against Greece. And he also scored a golazo. He scored the 88th minute equalizer for England. And if you're wondering, Jude Bellingham did play the entire match. These were Jude Bellingham's stats for Greece, and also Dani Carvajal and Joselu reunited. Obviously, Dani Carvajal did not play. He's injured at the moment with an ACL. But anyways, Dani Carvajal and Rodri were given a guard of honor by Spain national team today. And also, we can't forget about Brazil, in which Rodrigo started for Brazil. He started as the left wing for Brazil, and Endrick also came on, but in the second half. But anyways, Camavinga talked after the game. He was obviously asked about Kylian Mbappe. And well, Camavinga said everything is going very well. He speaks Spanish very well, so that makes his arrival easier. He is someone simple, humble. He mixed well with the locker room and everyone likes him. He has scored a lot of goals and that will continue. And well, speaking about Camavinga, Carlo Ancelotti's relieved by Eduardo Camavinga's return. Sources close to the player praised his physical level, saying Cama is like a rocket. He is a beast. And Arda also talked. He said, sometimes I play in the midfield, sometimes on the right wing. I try to do whatever my coaches want. And he also said, I want to win a cup with the national team. Inshallah, I want to achieve success. And they asked him if there's no problems with Ancelotti. He said, there's no problems between me and Carlo Ancelotti. I'm getting more minutes this year. Of course, I want to play every game. But that's normal. Everything is fine, no problems. And also, Endrick talked. They asked him, if you could choose one FC25 legend, who would it be? He said Bobby. And well, since Endrick was asked about EAFC, this is Fede Valverde's Team of the Week card. And also, it's being said that Fede Valverde's role in the dressing room is becoming bigger. Everyone believes he will be the squad's leader after Carvajal's injury. And speaking about Fede, Federico Valverde has the best long pass completion rate, 81%, of any outfield player in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. 40 plus attempted. And well, other news also came out. Extra time will be removed from the Spanish Super Cup. The idea is to reduce the number of minutes for the players. And David Alba's return from injury has been delayed. He's expected to return in 2025. And also, Ancelotti considers Alaba a crucial part of his team. The club values his professionalism and are carefully working towards a quick return. And talking about defenders, Real Madrid are closely monitoring Álvaro Carreras, who is a left back from Benfica. And speaking about fullbacks, Roy Keane said this: if Trent doesn't renew, then he would be going abroad, and look, Real Madrid is not a bad option to have. And also, according to Jose Felix Diaz, Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Ángel Sánchez, and Santiago Solari had a meeting to discuss the club situation and potential signings. All three have agreed that a signing is needed, and they will pass this on to Florentino Perez, who will have the final say. And Ancelotti has made it clear that the squad needs strengthening, not only due to injuries, but also the tight schedule and the fatigue players will face. He believes that in the current situation, the club's objectives could be affected. Now, the players that didn't leave on international break, Real Madrid players have 5 days off. They returned to training on Tuesday afternoon. And Pintos and Mbappe are currently working with an individualized plan. The player will continue between weights and machines until the weekend. Then he'll work with the ball. Mbappe knows about his responsibilities and is also working to show his best version. And also, Arbeloa's Juvenil A match with Rayo Vallecano has been postponed due to the lack of players. Arbeloa has 7 injured players and 7 in the international break. And also, they asked Jamal Musiala about Vinny Jr. or Bruno. He said Vinny. And lastly, Szczesny talked about Real Madrid for the UCL. This is what he said. They're one of the teams that play in all competitions to win. And I'm sure everyone at Barca will try to destroy their tradition and win the trophies. And with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.